दम मारो दम
With a double role, Hema Malini held center stage in the super hit. Yes, even though she was aided by two big stars Dharmendra and Sanjeev Kumar. As Geeta, Hema drew big laughs in her interactions with eyeball rolling vamp Manorama and huge crowds when she whipped the villains. Hema says director Ramesh Sippy drew me out of my shell and didn't allow me to return to it.
हाँ जी हाँ मैंने शराब पी है.
At the premiere night of Pakiza, music director Khayyam told its leading lady Meena Kumari and her estranged director husband Kamal Amroi, Shaakar Tayyar Ho Gaya. The story of a courtesan yearning for love had a shaky start at the box office, but fabulous music by Ghulam Mohammed, grand visuals, and Rajkumar and Meena Kumari's dialogue delivery captured the audience. It's a myth that the film became a hit because of Meena Kumari's death. The film was released on February 4, 1972, and Meena Kumari died on March 31st.
चलते 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 नजर देखेंगे जख्म जिगर देखेंगे कहना कि रुत जवां है और हम तरस रहे.
Dushman was an unusual plot about redemption of a criminal. When a drunk driver played by Rajesh Khanna runs his truck over a farmer, his punishment is to stay at the victim's house and help them. Can he get the farmer's widow, played by Meena Kumari, to forgive him? This potboiler coasted on the magic of Midas man Rajesh Khanna's popular pairing with the pretty and pert-nosed Mumtaz. R.D. Burman's lilting music and raspy rendition of Duniya Mein Logon Ko Dokha Kabhi Ho Jata Hai drew wolf whistles from the lower stalls.
जी उन पे भी जादू कभी हो जाता है.
Raja Jani. Within a month of Sita aur Geeta's release, the Dharam Hema pair delivered another smash hit in Raja Jani. Dharam plays a conman who grooms Hema to play the long-lost princess of a kingdom. A bit of My Fair Lady and a lot of romancing helped director Mohan Sehgal score a triumph. Victoria 203. Two conmen played by veterans Ashok Kumar and Pran in search of missing diamonds added sparkle and fizz to the film. The romance between Sarah Banu and Naveen Nishchal was a distraction more than an attraction. But Saira sizzled when she wore a revealing two-piece outfit in Thoda Sa Thehro, Karti Hu Tumse Vada and seduced a leering Ranjit. It revived Saira's career. Jawani Diwani. College-goers Ranbir Kapoor and Jaya Bhaduri are caught in the crossfire of family politics. But R.D. Burman's trendy songs, Ye Jawani Hai Diwani, Jaane Ja Dhoondta Phir Raha, and Nahi Nahi Abhi Nahi, and the fresh pairing of Ranbir and Jaya made the film a favorite with the clerisal crowd. Interesting aside, this was the rare film in which Jaya wore wigs and was glamorized. Thereafter, she veered towards intense roles.
नए दोस्त एक दिन पुराने बनेंगे मोहब्बत में दो दिल.
Hare Rama, Hare Krishna. Can a film's appeal be enhanced by perfect casting of a pivotal character? 50 years before casting directors became the norm, Devanand found the perfect actress in newcomer Zeenat Aman to play his estranged hippie sister Janice. In Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, the westernized Zeenat not only looked the part swaying her hips to Dam Maro Dam, but also gave, in my opinion, the best performance of her career. She embodied the essence of Janice, yearning for love even in her drug-induced days. Does anybody remember Mumtaz was also in the film? Amar Prem. It was a love story that had no place in normal society. Rajesh Khanna played a dissatisfied married man who's in love with a courtesan played by Sharmila Tagore. Their love cannot have a happy ending, and in her old age, she winds up as a destitute maid. But Khanna makes a final grand gesture. He reunites her with the child Nandu, whom she had once doted on. Nandu is now a strapping youngster, and he promises to take care of her. Not a fairy tale romance, but a moving love story nevertheless. Highlights of the film: Anand Baksh's soulful lyrics, R.D. Burman's musical score, and Rajesh Khanna in a dhoti.
मैंने तुमसे कितनी बार कहा है पुष्पा, मुझसे ये आंसू नहीं देखे जाते. आई हेट टीयर्स. ये क्या हुआ, कैसे हुआ, कब हुआ?
Sure, Rajesh Khanna had 3 hits, Dushman, Apna Desh and Amar Prem, that ensured he remained the reigning superstar, but for the first time he also had several setbacks in Dil Daulat Duniya, Joru Ka Gulam, Malik, Mere Jeevan Sathi, Bawarchi and Shehzada. Dharmendra remained on top with Sita Aur Geeta, Raja Jani and Samadhi. Devanand consolidated his evergreen status with Hare Rama Hare Krishna, his biggest hit as a director. Sanjeev Kumar could charm audiences while skating in Sita Aur Geeta and also dazzle them with his histrionics in Anubhav, a black and white gem released amidst a sea of color. Manoj Kumar's brave decision to do only a few films at a time worked well for Manoj with Be-Iman. In fact, his filmography has a high percentage of hits. Hema Malini was the reigning queen who could play both the shy Sita and the outspoken Geeta. Perennially popular, Mumtaz was the perfect spicy addition to glam up Aparadh, Dushman, Apna Desh and Hare Rama Hare Krishna. Sharmila proved that marriage and motherhood couldn't stop her from staying at the top. The goody girl Jaya Bhaduri stole everyone's heart with as many of 10 of her films crowding the theatres in 1972. Though Rakhi and Rekha had more releases, with just one hit, Zeenat bagged films with big-name directors like B.R. Chopra, Nasir Hussain, Shakti Samanta, Manoj Kumar, and of course, Devanand. With 2 successes, Rampur Ka Lakshman and Jawani Diwani, Ranveer heralded the arrival of the 3rd generation of Kapoors. By 1972, Shatrughan Sinha had become so popular as a villain, he was already being offered hero roles. The Spitfire Reena Roy made a quiet debut with a bold role in unconventional director B.R. Ishara's Zarurat. Dastan, starring Dilip Kumar in a double role with Sharmila Tagore and Bindu. Dil Daulat Duniya, featuring Rajesh Khanna and Sadhna for the first and last time. Mere Jeevan Sathi, the successful pair of Rajesh Khanna and Tanuja, could not repeat their magic. Sure, the experimental Manoj Kumar directed film received a deafening silence at the box office. The Ramanand Sagar directed Lalkar, a war film, didn't work despite the presence of 3 big stars, Dharmendra, Rajendra Kumar and Mala Sinha.
सिंगारी कोई भड़के.
कुछ नहीं पता. चल राजा, अब यहाँ भी बज गया बाजा. हो बेचारे बिन सहारे.
दम मारो दम, मिट जाए गम. दुनिया में लोगों को धोखा कभी हो जाता है.
ओ साथी चल,
मुझे लेके साथ चल तू, यूं ही दिन रात चल तू. जिंदगी और कुछ भी नहीं तेरी मेरी.
तुम कहाँ, तुम कहाँ.
चैन आए मेरे दिल को दुआ कीजिए. झूठा है तेरा वादा, वादा तेरा वादा, वादा तेरा.
For 1972, popular magazine Filmfare gave the acting awards to Hema Malini and Manoj Kumar. Best music went to Shankar Jaikishan. And who would I give the award to? Best actress? Meena Kumari was of course terrific in Pakiza, but I think I would have to agree with the choice of Hema because of the sheer range afforded by the double role in Sita or Geeta. Few actresses could have played both the roles equally well. I would go with Rajesh Khanna for Best Actor. Who can forget Pushpa? I Hate Tears from Amar Prem. Khanna gave a flamboyant performance that manages to retain its heart. As for the Best Music Director, Ghulam Muhammad's music in Pakiza was heavenly and bags the award. But I would give the award for the Music Personality of the Year to R.D. Burman. I'll tell you why. He had 6 musical hits that year. Moreover, in the beginning of the year itself, his fast-paced number Dam Maro Dam was revolutionizing Hindi film music, and at the same time also ruling the airwaves was his Indian semi-classical gem Rehna Biti Jai, Sham Na Aaye. Amazing. Meena Kumari and Guru Dutt's wife, singer Geeta Dutt, died of cirrhosis of the liver. Meena Kumari was unable to capitalize on the success of Pakiza and the critical acclaim of Mere Apne. Renowned filmmaker Guru Dutt's wife, playback singer Geeta Dutt, didn't live to see a comeback despite a chance to do so with Basu Bhattacharya's Anubhav. Her songs Meri Jaan Mujhe Jaan Na Kaho and Mera Dil Jo Mera Hota featuring Tanuja are remembered even today. Music director Usha Khanna married director Sawan Kumar Tak. In latter years, she composed hit tracks for Sawan's films, including the song Teri Galiyon Mein Na Rakhenge Kadam Aaj Ke Baad for the Anil Dhawan Neetu Singh starrer Havas. Her other hit songs including Shayad Meri Shaadi Ka Khayal for the Rajesh Khanna Teena Munim starrer Sautan. Despite the presence of star girlfriend Jaya Badru in both his films, Ek Nazar and Bansi Biju, Amitabh struggled to find a foothold in the film industry. But if he had 2 of his biggest flops with Jaya, Amitabh also had his first taste of superstardom with Jaya in Prakash Mehra's Zanjeer a year later in 1973. Sister role specialist Nazima worked in 2 films with Leena Chandavarkar, Honeymoon and Manchali. She had a catfight with Leena on the sets of Honeymoon because she felt the director was giving more attention to Leena. Raj Kapoor thought of casting Rishi Kapoor and Neetu Singh in Ram Teri Ganga Maili, but he didn't execute his plan. Coming up next, a video on Bollywood 1973. If you liked this episode, don't forget to subscribe.